basically know where it is.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the team at CHM Real Estate, welcome to the auction at number 5 Calrossie Road in the heart of Blackburn South. For those of you who don't know me, Calvin Chan's my name, also the listing agent alongside Tabinda, who has been working tirelessly throughout this entire campaign. We also have my colleague here today, Kirby, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of the beautiful family home here behind us. To the neighbours in the crowd, thank you for coming and for making this part of Blackburn South one of the best places to live in. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming. We also got a bidder registered online who will be bidding with the bidder here today. Thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bidders upon request and the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, attempting to prevent us from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that I require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price. Settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best. For the sellers, have been quite flexible here today. Anywhere within the vicinity of 30 through to 90 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In an instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options. Do not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you own yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you will increase your chances of being successful here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been through this home here, number 5 Calrossie Road in the heart of Blackburn South, over 600 square metres of land in the heart of Box Hill High School zone, ladies and gentlemen, where a lot of buyers are looking for location, second to none. The house itself, of course, ladies and gentlemen, has been recently updated, renovated, ready for you and your family to enjoy, move in, whatever you want to do, or rent out perhaps 4 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, large backyard as well, ladies and gentlemen, and backs onto the park as well. So whether you want to keep the existing house or perhaps you want to put an extension, knock down, rebuild in the future as well, you're going to have a beautiful aspect out here. It won't be built out over the backyard, ladies and gentlemen. And location, as I mentioned before, second to none. Public transport options, whether it's the train stations in Blackburn and in Box Hill, buses on Middleborough Road, trams on Burwood Highway, White Horse Road, ladies and gentlemen, and shopping-wise, you're spoiled for choice, whether that's Woolworths down on Canterbury Road, Burwood Brickworks just up the road here, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most sustainable shopping centres just around the corner here. Middleborough Road shops, whether you're going to Guzman or Decathlon just down the road here, ladies and gentlemen, you're spoiled for choice. So enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you're not here to hear me talk. You've done your due diligence on the home here today. So I'm going to kick it over to you now. Ball's in your court. Who would like to get this auction started? Opening bid, opening offer now, ladies and gentlemen. The opening bidder here today will get a free bottle of champagne, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm in your hands now. You start me off. I can start the auction myself, but I'd much rather give the bottle of champagne to you guys. What do you say? Any bidder offer at all? We've been quoting the property between 1.3 to 1.4, ladies and gentlemen. You start above, below, between that. It's totally up to you now. I'm in your hands. Any bids here, Kirby, on the right-hand side? Buyers need to know now. I can start the auction myself, as I mentioned before. I may do that in a minute or two at 1,300,000 to 1.4 now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in your hands. Any bid or offer at all? Opening bid, opening offer now. As I mentioned before, vendors have flexible settlement terms here today. I'm going to start things off now, ladies and gentlemen. $1,300,000. Invite you to bid on top of that at $1,300,000 at the moment. At $1,300,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. Invite you to bid on top of this at $1,300,000 now. At $1,300,000 now, bids here at $1,300,000 now, buyers. Need to know any interest here now at $1,300,000 now. Need to know, buyers. Catherine, what do you say now at $1,300,000? Great value buying in the heart of Blackburn South. Perhaps 20, invite you in now at $1,300,000 at the moment. At 1.3 now. At $1,300,000 perhaps 25. What do you say? Not sure what you're waiting for. At $1,300,000 sir. Any interest here now? 1.3 now. Sure. At $1,300,000 now. At $1,300,000 now. Buyers need to know. At $1,300,000. Sorry. 20. Welcome to the bidding here now. Bidder number one now at $1,320,000 now. At $1,320,000. At 1320 now. Buyers here at $1,320,000. At $1,320,000 now. 40 to get you in front here, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? At $1,320,000 now. At 1320. At $1,320,000 now. Buyers need to know. At 1320. At $1,320,000 now. Going to come back to you here, ma'am. So you're going to wait. Now we've got a bid here at 1320. Perhaps 40 to get you in front. You're going to be the highest bidder at all times now, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,320,000 at the moment. At 1320. Let's try 40 now. At 1,320,000 now. Are you sure? Settlement terms you're agreeable to at 1,320,000. Let's put in a 40. The vendors have been very nice here today. They've agreed to your settlement terms. 1320. Let's try 40. Show them that you are actually interested in the property here today. 1320 at the moment. At 1320, let's try 40. Or perhaps 50 if you want. At $1,320,000 now. 1320 here. Need to know now, buyers. Repeat, any interest here now? $1,320,000. 40 to get you in front. Sorry. 40. Welcome to the bidding here, sir. $1,340,000. 1340 at the moment here. At $1,340,000. At 1340 here. 1340 here. At 1340 here. 1340.
Do we keep it? They're not here, yeah.
1340 here on my right hand side. 1340. At 1340 here on my right hand side. Bids back against you, Tabinda. 1340 at $1,340,000. 1340 bids back against you, Matt. At 1340 at the moment. 1340. Let's try 60 to get you in front. At $1,340,000 now.
Normally it would be
1340 now. Gonna get there. In the absence of your bidding, we can't get there now. At $1,340,000. At $1,340,000. If you bid, then we can let the owners know that you're actually serious about buying. Otherwise, it's all talk. At $1,340,000 here on my right hand side. Bids back against you here, ma'am. 1340. At 1340 here. 60 to get you in front here, ma'am. At $1,340,000 now. At 1340 bids back against you as well. Tabinda, haven't forgotten about you here. At 1340. At $1,340,000 now. 60. Let's go 20s for now. At $1,340,000 now. 1340. Searching for 60 here, ma'am. Let's go 60. Nod of the head. 1340 at the moment. No pressure, but all eyes on you here at the moment at 1340. There's not too many people to target. We only got a few buyers here today at 1,340,000. 60. Thank you. 1360. We've got there in the end. 1360 now. Bids back against you, Kirby. What do you say? At $1,360,000. 80 to get you back in front, sir. At $1,360,000 now. At 1360. At $1,360,000. Going to call it 3 times, guys. And prepare to miss out here. First call now at $1,360,000. Second opportunity now at $1,360,000. Third and final call now at $1,360,000. All done, finished and silent. 80 to get you back in front here, sir. 1360 at the moment. At $1,360,000 here. Need to know, buyers. 1360. At $1,360,000 here. Buyers need to know now if there's any further interest or increments here at $1,360,000. At $1,360,000 bids here at 1360. At $1,360,000, sir, can I get another bid from you here? Don't tell me you just came here today with just one bid. Surely the bottle of champagne's worth another bid here at $1,380,000. At $1,380,000 now. 1360, sorry, 1360. Can I see 80 to get you back in front? At $1,360,000 now. Ma'am, coming back to you here. At $1,360,000 now. 60. You'll be holding the highest bid at all times. 1360. At $1,360,000 now. Going to call 3 times. First call now at $1,360,000. Second opportunity now at $1,360,000. Third and final call now at 1360. All done, finished and silent. No further interest or increments, ladies and gentlemen. Do I have your permission to pass in here to the highest bidder who have exclusive right to negotiate with vendors here today? Let's go 10, sir. Let's go 10. This is the difference. We'll split the difference here. 1360. I'll take your price since you're so nice at 1365 at $1,365,000. Bids back against you here to bidder at 1365 at $1,365,000. Bids back against you, man. What do you say? 1365 at the moment. At $1,365,000. Bids here 1365. Need to know, guys, any further interest here? 1365. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to hit the pause button and seek further instructions from our vendors. I'll be back with you in just 1 minute. Thank you.
No, when I actually the bid started too high.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at $1,365,000 here on my right hand side. I'm going to put a vendor bid here of $1,400,000 and invite you to bid on top of that at $1,400,000 now, guys. Need to know if there's any interest here above this level at $1,400,000 now. At $1,400,000 here, ladies and gentlemen, need to know, guys, if there's any interest in the crowd here at $1,400,000 at the moment. 5,1405, thank you, ma'am, at 1,405. At $1,405,000 now, bids back against you here at 1,405. At $1,405,000 on my left. At 1,405 now, guys, need to know $1,405,000 now. In, out, need to know, guys, 1,405 now on the left hand side. Let the buyers know they're going to miss out here. At 1,405, we're hitting any interest here at 1,500. Thank you. At 1,405, at $1,405,000, ma'am, bid here at $1,405. At $1,405,000 here on the left hand side. 1,405. Buyers need to know. Any further interest or increments at $1,405,000. Tom, any interest here? 1,405.
I think we'll let her before waiting for it to go on the market.
I will let you know as soon as we are. 1,405 at the moment. 1,405. At $1,405,000 here. 1,405 bids back against you, Kirby. What do you say? At $1,405,000 here. On my left-hand side, 1,405. In out, need to know 1,405. Any further interest or increments here? 1,405 now. Man's bid here. We've had 3 bidders involved here today. Perhaps another 4th might join in the competition at 1,405 now. At $1,405,000 here on the left-hand side. Need to know 1,405. 1,405 now. Tabinda, let the buyers know they're going to miss out here at $1,405,000. At $1,405,000. At $1,405,000 here on the left-hand side. Bids back against you, sir, at 1,405. At $1,405,000 here on my left. Can I see another 5? Perhaps here as well in the crowd at $1,405,000. Kirby, let the buyers know you're going to miss out here. Tabinda as well at $1,405,000 in this location. Box Hill High, ladies and gentlemen, $1,405,000 now. Going to call it 3 times here. First call now at $1,405,000. Second opportunity now at $1,405,000. Third and final call, 1,405, sorry. 141. 141 new interest here. 141 bids back against you, man. 1,410 on the left-hand side. $5,000, 15. At 1,415. 15 back against you, sir. 20. 20 bids back against you, man. 1,420. At 1,405,025. 25. 30. 30 bids back against you, man. 30, 1,430. 1,430 here on the left-hand side. At $1,430,000. Bids back against you, man. Need to know. 1,430 here on the left. At 1,430. Gentlemen's offer here now. 1,430. At $1,430,000. Bids back against you, Catherine. What do you say? Kirby as well at 1,430. At $1,430,000 now, guys. Need to know any further interest or increments in the crowd. $1,430,000 now. In out, need to know 1,430. I'll let you know as soon as we are, but you're not holding the highest bid, sir. 1,430. We pass the property into the highest bidder here. They'll buy the property at 1,430. At $1,430,000. At 1,430. 10, 1,440. At $1,440,000. Bids back against you, sir. At 145 bang. At 145 on my left-hand side. 145. At 145 bids back against you here. At $1,450,000 here on the left-hand side. 1,450. 50 now, man. 1,450. Let's go 55 or 60. At 1,450 here on the left. At $1,450,000 here on my left-hand side now, guys. Need to know 1,450. At $1,450,000 now. First call now, 1,450. Second opportunity now at $1,450,000. Third and final call, 1,450. Need to know, buys. In, out. No late bids, no late offers. 1,450. At 1,450. 1,450,000 now. On the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen. The words that you've been waiting for, 1,450. You'll be walking away with the keys here today, sir. 1,450 on my left. 1,450, no better bidding here today. You'll be the lucky purchasers of 5 Calrossie Road in Blackburn South at 1,450. At $1,450,000 now. 1,450. Another 5,000. Welcome to the bidding here, Tom, at 1,455. 55 now bids back against you, sir. At 1,455. 10,065. 65 now bids back against you, sir. 1,465. At 1,465. Another 570. 70 bids back against you, sir. 10,080. 1,480. At $1,480,000 here on my left hand side. Another 585. 1,485. 10,095. 95 bids back against you, Tabinda. 1,495. Another 5. 1.5 bang. At 1.5. At 1.5 Tabinda here now at $1,500,000 now. 1.5. Sorry? 10,000, 1,510. 1,510 bids back against you, sir. 1,510. 515. 1,515. 1,515, Catherine, any interest here now? Kirby, need to know 1,515 at $1,515,000 now. 1,515. 1,515. holding the bid here. 1515, sir. Another 10 to get you back in front. 1515. Think about the house and the location, sir. You're not going to find another property of this value in Blackburn South. 1515 here. Gentlemen's in front. At $1,515,000. At $1,515,000 now. Going to see another 5 or 10 to get you back in front, sir. At $1,515,000 now. 1515. Need to know now, guys. 1515. 1515.
Taking any bids now.
1515.
5,000.
$5,000, 1520. At 1520. At 1,520. 25. 25 now bids back against you, sir. 1525. At 1525. At 1525 now bids here. 1525 bids back against you, Kirby. Let the buyers know they're going to miss out. 1525. At $1,525,000 now. 1525 here with Tabinda. At $1,525,000.
A lot of buyers tell me that, but
Yeah, you can try it.
yeah, again.
You can try $1,000, sir, if you want. 1525. Surely you saw value at 1520. You're going to see value at 1525. At $1,525,000 now. 1525. Are you sure, sir? Hate for you to miss out now. Late stages of the auction. 1525. Catherine, any further interest here? 1525. 1525. Looks like you're in the box seat, sir. Get ready to miss out, guys. At 1525, we'll be selling away. No late bids, no late offers. 1525. Are you sure, sir? Let's try another $1,000 to get you in front. Don't miss out now. 1525. If you miss out today, you're back onto the market, going for more open for inspections and auctions at $1,525,000 now. Unlimited 3 times here. First call now at $1,525,000. Second opportunity now. Third and final call now at $1,525,000. Sure. Thank you. 1525. Get ready to celebrate, Tom, at $1,525,000 now. On behalf of the team at CHA Real Estate at 5 Calrossie Road in Blackburn South, we'll be selling away at $1,525,000. First, second, third and final call, 1525. This property is selling. This property is selling. Put your hands together to the new purchasers. This property is... Welcome to the neighbourhood. This property is sold. Congratulations. Commiserations to the bidders. Congratulations to our vendors. Thank you for attending another CHN auction.